Hi everyone. It has literally taken me all day. What time is it? 1 o'clock to get this far. I have rearranged this whole entire workspace, and I got rid of the tripod and also the ring light because my wonderful husband, let me show you. Guys, he brought this home for me. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see it. So there are two lights. They're the square like that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. So I have one right above the phone that I record on. The other one is just sitting over there. Maybe my daughter-in-law can use it when she needs to craft downstairs. But anyway, I also have this. Look how cool is that? I can move it around. And what that is, for anyone that hasn't seen it, I bought it on Amazon for my tablet, and it totally does everything, and it fits the phone. And this is my husband's tablet because mine died. Well, it didn't die, it just doesn't support. It stopped supporting Amazon and now YouTube, and so basically it's useless. Anyway, let's talk about this tree and what we're going to do and why. So first of all, I did lace it. For anyone that has not seen that part, go to part 4. And I have a mix of 2 different wires on here, 22 gauge and aluminum 18 gauge. So this is the front. We made the leaves outside of the hoop, and then we put them onto our tree that we twisted out. And this is the back. If you want more in the back, or if you have a traffic jam in the front like I did, push it through the back. If you want it to be completely beautiful on both sides, push them through the back. I am going to recreate this, and I'm going to do it a little bit different, and I will tell you why. One of the reasons I used the aluminum is because it gives it a thicker look, and it's also very easy to bend. However, it is too easy to bend. And I'm going to show you my super glue trick today. So, another thing I wanted to share with you here. You look at something pretty while I talk. Your ear off. How pretty is this, guys? Oh my goodness. Anyway, when I was making them, what I should have done with each one, after you get your leaf, I should have just done this. Just put it on my hand, hold it down with my thumb, and just go gently in between each one of these, because it would be so much easier to just pick it up and already have some of your bends in there. You just have to hold it every time you make a bend, like that. And then you can do like this, you know what I mean? So when you pick them up, they're not flat. Instead of having to go tediously through every single one of these and put in bends, which I've been doing here and there. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll probably do that later. We are going to get hit with a snowstorm, and I'm not a happy girl. My husband is going back to work, and he will not be home tonight. Now, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to show it to you now. I want you to see how easy that this bends. See, look, can you see that? I mean, I'm doing that with just my thumb. So now I gotta make sure I have it where I want it, because after I do this simple little trick, this will no longer bend. Now, I'm also gonna do it along the branches. I was asked why I don't use the super glue to put the branches down. Now, lacing, it's not so much to attach the branches to your hoop, it's also to secure them so that they don't move. And lacing can be a pain in the butt, especially when it's getting caught on all of these layers and layers of branches. But it allowed me to just move right along, don't have to wait, it's not going to drip, and the placement is exactly perfect. If I were to use the super glue, even with the fan on it, chances are I would have it dripping everywhere and I would have made a mess. I've been doing it this way for many, many years, and it has done me well. I've not had a problem with that. So anyway, that's that. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I know. Another question, and I do plan to incorporate this idea into my next project. Somebody had asked me about a thicker trunk. And yes, it can be done. I personally, I have not tried it, but I've thought about it. And what did I do with that aluminum wire? I had it. And just like that, I made it go away. Anyway, I don't know what gauge it is anyway. It's a big bundle of aluminum wire. Oh, here it is. Hello. Sorry, guys. I had bought this a long time ago. I will look it up on Amazon and see what this gauge is. I bought it because I wanted to try and make like shapes and sun catches and stuff like that, and it just never worked. But it is really soft. So I did see someone use something like this because you can shape it so easy and then put wire on it and then twist your wire over it. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to try something different, and I will go slow because it will be my first time, and I'll try not to make it more complicated because I've never done it before. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to show you so that you don't do it. Anyway, enough of that. So now, if you're going to use super glue, make sure that you have your area protected, number one. And number two, if it got on my new tablecloth and stuck to my tray, I'd be pissed. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to need to, I'm going to put there. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but this is just a piece of glass. If it runs off, I don't want it to get in between. This is from a frame. That's another whole story. Maybe that should be in the bottom. No, we're just gonna leave it alone. All right, so what you're gonna do first is make sure, here's my tool, make sure that you have your trunk how you want it. Because once you do what I'm gonna show you, you're not gonna be able to do anything with it. So I want it to be tight. I don't want to smash it. I don't want it to be squished. I did not like right there, but I'm dealing with that. What ended up happening, as you can see from the back, it kind of moved. And I just kind of went like that and just lifted it back up. See how soft that is? You can do that now, because you're not going to do that later. I promise you. And it doesn't take a whole lot. So I'm pretty satisfied with the way that looks. So what I'm going to do, this is the one I got on Amazon. It's not in my playlist. Go on Amazon, do a super glue in bulk, and they give you a whole bunch. Don't remember how many, but it's more than I'll ever need in my, lifetime. Took off the wrong part. So this is what I did on the willow tree. I was going to take it down to show you. And the reason I'm not is because it is in a basketball display case, and I just don't want to mess around with it. So this is what I did on the willow, because it was aluminum and it was just like this. You don't want to get it on your fingers. I do have gloves that I used the last time, and I'm not going to use them today. So just get your glue, and wherever there's a space, just a little bit at a time, drop. I did poke a hole in it. And it's not coming out yet. Why? Okay. All right. We'll see you later. No. Oh, no. There we go. Didn't have any air, I guess, in there. I don't know. We'll try again. Oops. Yeah, it's coming out now. See, look, it's stuck to my finger. And that's the other thing. It turns white. So that's another reason why I wouldn't put it around here, because it might get that crusty look. But I'm putting this deep into my, let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can see. I'll start right here. Put in a few drops. Okay. No hocus pocus now. It is not coming through. But my finger stuck to it. Alright. It's not supposed to be happening like this. Oh. My bad. So before you do that, when you open it, take something pointy like this and break the little seal and then snip the top off. Oh, yeah, with, let's see, with these, after I remove it from my skin. Jeez, my gosh, what is she doing? I forgot to snip it off of here. Here we go. Alright, now we'll do it, seeing as I'm all gluey. Should have got those gloves. So now I'm just gonna, can you see? You can see. Drop a little bit. The first one didn't go in between, that's okay. Because I'm not gonna touch it. When you touch it, that's when you can screw it up. Because it'll turn white. Like it does on your skin, you don't want that. I'm gonna put a little bit at the top of the branch, just a drop. It'll run down. That's why you have to have them the way you want it. And I don't want it getting on my crystals because it'll cloud them up. Which is another reason why I wouldn't suggest trying to glue them down. But if you want to, I mean, that's up to you. I don't mind wrapping because, well, I've been doing it for a long time and it has never failed me. So that's why I'm going to do it. And I think that's about it. I'm going to just put a little bit more right here. You see, I'm not doing a lot, just a few drops. Because what I want it to do is to run all the way through this. Oh yeah, this is never going to move again. I'll just do a little bit more on the top of the branches. A little bit in the armpits of the tree. A little bit more. And go right back down through the center. And it's stuck to my fingers. And I have to not touch it because I'm all gluey. So, important thing to remember, when you, before you puncture it, when you take off the orange thing, make the little snip on the top of your glue, and then make the hole on the foil and screw it back on. Otherwise, you're going to do what I just did. It's not nice. So, look. There she goes again. Oh well. But that's the way you do it. Now, I want to see what I can put here so it doesn't go anywhere. And I just found my friend. We'll put it like that. And we're going to call on another helper. This one. There we go. Look at that, guys. Is that perfect? You don't know what I did with the cover? Oh. Alright, so, future plans. Well, I am definitely going to redo these two that I showed you. And looking forward to doing that. Because these are not beautiful. I can make something prettier with this. And this. These are all natural stones. I don't even remember what they're called. Those would have looked cool on the willow. But anyway, so I will be doing that. And then this one here, I really like this little tree, is in a playlist. Trees with the roots outside of the hoop. I will be doing another one because it really is a lot of fun. And we did add a bird and a bird nest and a little egg. And that whole tutorial is available in the playlist. If you don't know how to find my playlist, let me know, because I can help you. Matter of fact, I'll just go over it real quick. If you go to the home page, if you pick up this on a short, that I have an emblem, looks like a little tree, right? That, if you touch that, that will bring you to the home page. And on the home page, you'll see videos, shorts, playlists, stuff like that all the way across. And then you just scroll through. the playlists are really there to help you, especially for people that have never made a tree. And if you saw me make it in a bracelet or in a 4-inch hoop or even this and say, oh, I can do that, just watch a few. Not because I need the views. That's not it. It's because you're going to learn. Especially if you come up short, your wire is too short, you break a wire. I showed you how to fix it. So, and I did it because nobody did that for me. I had to learn it, and I learned a lot. And it took a long time. And I don't want you to make a lot of mistakes like I did. And I was so frustrated. I can't even tell you how many times I threw stuff away and, oh, okay. I thought that was glue. It's a sticker thing. But anyway, this is going to be drying, and when it does, I'll come back and I'll show you the stiffness. Okay, I'm back, and the super glue has dried, and now, as you can see, this is hard. It is not going to bend. The tree doesn't flop around anymore. I didn't put any down here, but these branches here, they're just stiff. And it's not that soft aluminum like down here. See how the roots, you can move them around. But this right here, before I could pinch it, it would move. It does not move. So I highly recommend you invest in some super glue if you're going to use aluminum wire. And you can, if you want, use just, you know, instead of, I used every other, you can use as much as you want. It'll be easier to twist your tree. Your tree will be fuller, but you need to use super glue. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. But what I will do now is embellish this tree. So let's see. Did it drip down there? I can't separate them. Oh, it did. It ran down. It ran down my trunk, down into here, because these are not moving. That's okay. See that? I didn't even know that. I'm going to try to get this jumping on there. I'm not good at this on a good day. No, I can't move my roots. It's all right. We're going to get it on the first try, hopefully. Oh, look at this. It's still wet. I didn't know that it would run down my roots. That's all right, as long as it doesn't get on my tablecloth. And this is where I have a hard time. One of my least favorite parts is doing the embellishments because I am not good at jump rings. I'll get it through in between two roots or in between the slip knot. That's really not what I want. Let's see. I feel it over here. Where's the other side? I don't know. I'm gonna have to try. I think it's going to be crooked. I think it's in between the slip knot and then the twisted part of the root. I don't know. But let's try and see. How's that look? Well, it's not coming off, that's for sure. I have to hold it up so I can see it, guys. Works for me. So, be careful because it does run down your trunk into your roots. So what you want to do is make sure that you have something over your workspace. I had that covering this. This is my treasure chest. You can see in there everything for the Believe project, all my crystals. I covered up nice. All right, now I did put my chain that I use from Amazon in the playlist. I do not recommend the chain that I'm going to use for this because it's so big and so heavy. The one that I recommend, I don't have. So it is paperclip chain. This is great. The only thing is, you need to cut it and put a jump ring in the middle if you're going to hang it with a suction cup, or use it as like an ornament, because it'll hang like that. Even if you don't put in a paper clip, a jump ring in between, it's going to go sideways. So I don't recommend you don't use a jump ring. Always use a jump ring. I didn't realize that right away, so I was making them without it. Anyway, so I'm gonna attempt, and then I'll show you another tree that is in an 8-inch hoop, the difference, and I do have it in the same wire. The way I'm gonna figure this out, because I don't want to do it 100 times. Let's see how long this is. Okay, we want it even on both sides, so what I'm going to do is just go across and get an idea about, I'm thinking like that maybe. So I'll put the first jumping on in this space right there, and this will also give me grief, so I'll probably have to open it up. Oh yeah, that's okay. Oops, that's okay too. And don't do it this way, because this is not the right way. Use 2 pairs of pliers. I told you I am non-compliant when it comes to jump rings. I'm just not good at it. That's why I told you, go to Jewelry by Jen. She shows you how to use every single tool you'll ever use. But I don't do jewelry. I just found a wire. I don't like it. We'll get rid of that. Okay, now, if you can see what I'm doing, probably not. Looks like you can. I love this tablet stand with the phone on it. No more tripod. The easiest thing in the world. I don't have to stand up and look over it. It's right to my side. Well, I stand up anyway because this workspace is too tall. I'm short. Okay. Now, this wire is in my way. I will clip that off. I cannot have it in my way with trying to do this. Oh, it clicked too. That's a good sign. Where'd the wire go? I don't know where it went. I don't see it. Okay. A little bit of magic. It went away. All right, now let's see. Probably should do this from the back so I can see where to put it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going right across the back like that. I can't look at that. I'm sorry. So I'm going to try and put it here, like in that ugly space that I covered. I think I said right here. I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe there. We'll try it there. If not, I'll move it up. Ooh, look at that. First try. I don't know if I can pick up the chain. Okay, let's see if we can get this done on the first try, guys. And then I will do a video of it and I'll put it up. I have been taking photos in little short clips the entire process of making this. That did click. Oh, look at that. Now I have to see if it looks right, and then I'll show you. That is classy. My goodness. I love this chain. I just don't think that it is as strong as the paperclip chain. Now I'll show you another 8-inch. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm still in my pajamas. My pajamas say, my horoscope said to stay in bed, and has all stars on the bottom. So this one here is also an 8-inch. Let me see if I can get them together and show you the difference between flat and not flat. I'm gonna put this paper clip into my board so I don't lose it and step on it. Oh, this is just too much pretty for one spot. And then we have side by side. What do you think? No, I'm not liking this as much as I like that. And this is the difference. The trunk. This is just plain 22 gauge wire that I use on everything. And this one here is mixed with the aluminum. And you can see the difference in the size of the trunk. So it does matter. Yep. And look at this. And this one here is 22 gauge, and I can still bend that with my finger. And this one here, aluminum, that's soft, not so much. That's not going to bend. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this beautiful project. I'm going to make a video of it, and then I'll post it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.